Alam ko na madami nagsasabi sa'yo na mag-invest ka sa MP2. Tax-free daw, government guaranteed, at umaabot ng 7% yung dividends. Pero it's not for everybody. In this video, ipapakita ko sa inyo kung bakit hindi ako nag-invest sa MP2 and why you should probably not invest also. Welcome to the whiteboard and we are back and i-discuss natin kung bakit ba hindi ako bumibili or nag-invest sa MP2. Now, before we go into that, there are two reasons kung bakit ka dapat mag-invest sa MP2. Number one, para hindi ka patayin ng inflation, and number two, sure ball investment. Kasi government back yung MP2 eh. Parang halos imposible na malugi ka dito. Borderline guaranteed profits ka kapag nag-invest ka sa MP2. Now, here's the problem with investing in MP2. Ang inflation rate natin as of uploading this video ay April 2026, 7.2% man. Napakalala niyan. March 2026, 4.1. April 2025, 1.4. Ito ang dividend rate ng MP2. 2025, 7.2. So parang yan pala yung buong 2025 mo, pinatay ka na nitong inflation rate ng April 2026. Now, here's the main reason bakit hindi ako bumibili ng MP2. Number one is the US dollar to Philippine peso exchange rate. Tignan nyo yung growth. Ang MP2 kasi, pag nag-invest kayo ng MP2, 5 years. 5 years nakalock yung pera nyo. And tignan nyo 5 years ago, Philippine peso, what a great time to be alive. Parang presyo ng gas dati, 47.66 pesos ang $1. Ngayon, magkano na? 61.40. Now, you might be watching this from the future and sana by the time na pinapanood mo to, sana hindi pa 80 pesos per US dollar. Pero that in itself is 27.8% in 5 years. Brother man, kung bumili ka ng US dollar, tas kinonvert mo pabalik ng peso, para ka na din nag-invest ng MP2. Pinakalculate ko si Gemini kung magkano. Pagka bumili ka ng MP2 back in 2021, ang final value niya in 2026 is 139,000 pesos. Nag-grow yung pera mo, that's correct. Pero if binili mo yung US dollar in cash, tapos i-withdraw mo siya, binalik mo siya into Philippine peso, now in 2026, ang nagain mo is 28,000 peso. Okay, so ang difference is 11,000 pesos. Okay, so lamang pa din si MP2. So ba't mo sinabi sa ba't hindi ka bumibili ng MP2? Here's the thing. Kasi hindi naman meaning na kung bumili ka ng USD, pananatilihin mo lang siyang USD. Pwede mo din siyang i-invest. So pwede ka bumili ng ETFs, pwede ka bumili ng stocks, pwede ka bumili ng crypto, di ba? And like what I always suggest in this channel, S&P 500 ETF. 5 years ago, S&P 500 is worth $4,232. Tapos ngayon, $7,259. 71% gain. Now, somewhat sa S&P 500, basically, it holds the top 500 companies ng US. Bumili ka ng isang ETF, lahat yon hawak mo na. Pero hindi mo naman kailangan bumili ng $7,000 worth. Pwede ka naman bumili ng $500 or $200, etc. Now, imagine na, itong 71.53% gain ng ETF na S&P 500 over 5 years, i-plus mo doon sa ginain ng US dollar to Philippine peso, paldo ka, brother man. Pinakompute ko ulit si Gemini. Ang total niyan after 5 years is 238,000 pesos. Sam, how did that happen? Now, take note lang na hindi pa considered yung tax tsaka yung fees dito, unlike MP2 na tax-free. Back in 2021, nag-convert ka ng 100k peso into US dollar, so 48 pesos per dollar. Sana laging ganyan. So, that's a total of $2,081. Now, the growth is over 86.58% over these 5 years. O saan ba't naging 86.58%? Kanina sinabi mo 71.53. Ibang date lang kasi pinag-reference niya pero halos ganyan din yan. So yung $2,081 mo naging $3,882. Now, iyan, ibalik mo sa current exchange rate ng Pilipinas, ang total profit mo na ngayon is 138,000 pesos. 138%. Compare mo dun sa profit ng MP2 mo na congratulations, 39,000 pesos. Brother man, halos 4x yung ginay ng S&P 500 na investment mo compared to MP2. And kung gusto mo matry for yourself na zero risk at all, may ginawa akong app for you. This is Ascenso and basically pwede ka gumawa ng character mo. Now, ang goal ng game is ma-achieve mo ang financial freedom and bibigyan ka dito ng mga scenarios tapos pipiliin mo kung ano sa tingin mo yung pipiliin mo in real life. And dito pwede mo din ma-simulate kung ano yung performance ng mga investments na pipiliin mo. For example, mag-invest ka sa pagmahal MP2 or sa Global Index Fund or the S&P 500. May info tab din dito para makita mo kung ano ba talaga yung meaning niya at yung purpose niya in real life. Yung character mo, pwede ka mag-aral sa college, tapos kumuha ka ng higher paying jobs, mag-start ng businesses, and eventually ma-achieve mo yung financial freedom. And hopefully yung mga strategies na gawin mo dito sa game, ma-apply mo din sa totoong buhay. If you want to download this game, check out yung link sa description. And there's one more thing kung bakit hindi ako bumibili ng MP2. It's this? It's called opportunity cost. Somewhat opportunity cost, especially for us young mga Gen Z. Sobrang big deal ng 5 years sa atin. Imagine 25 ka ngayon, by the time na ma-withdraw mo yung MP2 mo, 30 years old ka na, baka may pamilya ka na yan. Imagine lahat ng opportunities na papasok within those 5 years. Maybe may mag-open up na business idea or business opportunity. Imagine if mag-dip yung stock market, tas pwede kang ganda ng buy opportunity. Siguro may education na gusto mong pasukin para tumaas yung skill level mo, tas makakuha ka ng higher paying job. Lahat yun, pag nakalock ka sa MP2 for 5 years, hindi mo magagawa. So itong 39,000 pesos, honestly, you could probably gain that if you just increase your skill, mag-upskill ka, tapos tataas yung sweldo mo, mag-jump ng 30k yung sweldo mo per month, patay agad yan 39k mo. But then again, I'm not saying that MP2 is bad. There are people who could use MP2. For example, mga very low risk investors, ayaw nila magsugal masyado. Go ahead, go MP2 kasi naman nasa bangko lang yung pera mo. But personally for me, and again, I'm not a financial advisor, investing in ETFs and the S&P 500 is the best option for me. Now, if you're interested in investing in the S&P 500, you can check out GoTrade. That's what I use. And pag ginamit mo yung link sa description ko, may free $1 ka dun. Now, comment down below, ano ba thoughts mo sa MP2, and check out my other videos on how to invest and subscribe para hindi ka mamatay na brokey.